Hello, good morning. Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Family Story Time. My name is Miss Erin, and I'm here with the Schaumburg Township District Library. And we are going to get started for our story time with a hello rhyme. And we'll do this a couple of times so that you can get very good at it. And we're going to learn some opposites in this opening rhyme, starting with up. Can you put your hands up? We're going to go up, and then the opposite of up is down. So it starts up, down, turn around, and touch the sky, and touch the ground. Can you wiggle your fingers? And wiggle your toes. Wiggle your shoulders and say hello. Good job. Okay, I don't know what is going on with my camera here. I am a little blurry. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully we'll come back into focus. Let's try doing that rhyme one more time, a little bit faster. Up, down, turn around, touch the sky and touch the ground. Wiggle fingers, wiggle toes, wiggle shoulders and say hello. Give me a nice big wave to say hello. Right. So today we are talking about colors. Does anyone have a favorite color? Think about what your favorite color is, and maybe we will see it in our first book. Let's see if we can get this camera to focus on my book. There we go. All right. Our first book is called The Button Book by Sally Nichols. Oh, and we are going to press some different colored buttons and see what happens. Okay. Here is a red button. Oh, like red, like Miss Erin's shirt. I wonder what happens if you press the red button. Should we press it? Press that button. Beep. That red button is a beeping button. Oh, look, here's an orange button. What does the orange button do? It's a clapping button. Can we all clap? Yay! So the orange button is a clapping button. What happens when you press the blue button? Oh my gosh, look how big that is. Press the blue button. The blue button, it's a singing button. Do you know the song, The Wheels on the Bus? Should we sing the beginning of that? The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Oh, good job with the blue singing button. Should we press the green button now? Uh-oh, it's a raspberry button. Do you know how to do raspberries? You go with your tongue. Can you make that noise? Oh, excuse me. Say I'm sorry. I'm warning you, this is your last chance. If you're going to be like that, I think we're going to have to press the yellow button instead. Press the yellow button. It's a bouncing button. Can you bounce up and down? Yay! Uh-oh, we need to press that pink button or we'll be bouncing forever. Press the pink button. Hooray, the pink button is a hug button. Oh, do you have someone nearby you can give a nice hug to? A grown-up or a sibling or a stuffed animal? Give a hug. That is the best button of all. You know what? Maybe we should stop here. I don't think you want to press the next button, do you? You do? You want to press the next button? Are you sure? Are you really, really sure? All right, then. We will press The purple button. Oh no, it's a tickle button. Tickle attack. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Uh-oh. Press the pink button. Quick. Give another hug. That is better. Hug time. Uh-oh, here comes that green button again. Do you remember the green button? That's the raspberry button. Oh no. Let's press the blue button again. And this time we can sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Do you know this one? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Oh, very nice. Back to that red button again. Press the red button. Beep, beep. Let's look at a new button. It's a white one. Does that look like a button you've seen before? What does the white button do? Turn off the light. It's a sleeping button. Shh. Good night, everyone. And that was the button book with lots of fun colors and buttons and making this book interactive. That's something we really love to do in Storytime, and it's a fun way that you can play with books with your kids. There's lots of fun interactive books like this. All right, and we had a couple of songs in there that you probably recognized, and we are going to do a couple more. And starting with this face here. What kind of face is that? That's right, it's a happy face. So we're going to sing a couple of verses of If You're Happy and You Know It. So please join in with me. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Right? Oh, but what if you're not feeling happy? What if you are feeling mad or angry? Can you make a mad face? And maybe if we're angry, we're not going to clap our hands. We're going to stomp our feet. If you're angry and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're angry and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're angry and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're angry and you know it, stomp your feet. Good job. Oh, what other ways might we be feeling? Oh, ever feel sad? If you're sad and you know it, you're gonna wipe your eyes like you're crying. You make a sad face. If you're sad and you know it, wipe your eyes. If you're sad and you know it, wipe your eyes. If you're sad and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're sad and you know it, wipe your eyes. And oh, let's not end on that one. Let's end on a better feeling. How about this one? Do you ever feel like making a funny face? Do you ever feel silly? So for this one, how about we're gonna wiggle around if you're feeling silly. If you're silly and you know it, wiggle around. If you're silly and you know it, wiggle around. If you're silly and you know it, then your face will surely show it. Make a silly face. If you're silly and you know it, wiggle around. Good job. And now we have that tune of If You're Happy and You Know It. We know that really well, don't we? So we're gonna switch it up a little bit because as I said today, we are all about colors. We're gonna do a little rhyme with some colors. So you might look at what you're wearing today and see what colors you have on your clothes. And since you're all at home, probably you can look around where you are at home and see different colors. So Miss Erin, what color are you wearing today? I'm wearing red. I've also got some blue and some white on my clothes. And we're going to do some different actions with our colors. And since I'm wearing red today, we are going to start with the color red. So if you see any red, find some red. If you see any red, if you see any red, put your finger on your head. If you see any red, did you find some red? Good job. Okay, next color. Can you find some blue? If you see any blue, if you see any blue, if you see any blue, put your finger on your shoe. Oh, are you wearing shoes? Or where do your shoes go? On your feet? If you see any blue, so we put our finger on our shoe. You hear those rhyming words? Looks like I got all blurry again. I'm sorry about that. Hold up my book and that might help. See if my camera will focus again. Oh, and maybe we can use the color on this book because I was going to do yellow next. Do you see any yellow where you are? If you see any yellow, if you see any yellow, if you see any yellow, wiggle around like jello. If you see any yellow, good job. Get my camera to focus. Sometimes it likes the pictures in the books. That helps. We'll see. Let's see. Maybe I'll use my book for the next one. How about green? Can you find some green? If you see any green, if you see any green, if you see any green, jump up like a jumping bean. Can you jump up and down? If you see any green, Okay. How about, oh. Can you tell what color that is? That is a brown, or it's like a tan color, but we're gonna call it brown. And I bet you have some brown around in your house. If you see any brown, if you see any brown, if you see any brown, turn your smile into a frown. Oh, if you see any brown, how about this color? I bet you see some of that if you look out the window, since it's the color of our snow that we have on the ground right now. If you see any white, if you see any white, if you see any white, clap your hands with all your might. If you see any white, Okay, I have a couple more colors here. How about this color? I bet this is some people's favorite color. It's the color pink. If you see any pink, if you see any pink, if you see any pink, give your eye a little wink. If you see any pink, can you wink your eye? Or maybe you can blink both of your eyes, open and close. Good job. All right, and our last one I have here is black. Can you find some black around you? If you see any black, if you see any black, if you see any black, give yourself a pat on the back. If you see any black, good job. All right, so we went through a lot of different colors there, and we're gonna read another book with lots of beautiful colors in it. And this one is called Red is a Dragon, and it's by Roseanne Thong and illustrated by Grace Lynn. Red is a dragon, red is a drum. Red are the firecrackers, here they come. Red are melons, cool and sweet. Red are lychees, a summer treat. Yum. Orange are the crabs that dance in the sand, and so is the seashell I hold in my hand. Yellow are incense sticks and flowers. Yellow are flames that burn for hours. Yellow are raincoats and bright rubber boots. Yellow is a taxi that honks and toots. Green are the toads beneath my pail, bottle gourds and a crunchy kale. Green is a bracelet made of jade. Green is the purse my auntie made. Blue is a pool for making a wish, dragonflies and shimmering fish. Blue are the sneakers on my shelf. Blue is the ribbon I won myself. Purple are clouds at the end of the day. Purple is a kite that sails away. Pink is a peony. Pink is a rose. Pink is the sunlight on my nose. The different kinds of flowers, different shades of pink. And pink are an opera singer's eyes and a silk fan that hides her surprise. Brown is my grandpa's hat I wear. Brown is my favorite teddy bear. Do you have a favorite teddy bear? Maybe it's brown or maybe it's a different color. White are noodles and chopsticks too. White are dumplings for me and you. The world is a rainbow for us to explore. What colors are waiting outside your door? We saw lots of different things that were different colors in this book. And we already played our game where we looked around for different colors at home too, right? You can do that throughout the day today and talk about your favorite colors that you see. So this book was called Red is a Dragon, and we see this red dragon on the cover. I have another story that's also about dragons. Kind of a silly story because it's called I Took My Dragon to the Library. Do you think that's a good idea? Should we have dragons at the library? Have them in the books and the stories that we read, right? Let's see what happens when we bring some dragons into the library. My dragons really love to read, so of course I decided to take them to the library. They can be kind of a handful, so I took them one at a time. On Monday, I took my purple dragon to the library. My purple dragon loves books, but her long claws kept poking holes in the books. Oh no. Can you make some long claws? Uh-oh. On Tuesday, I brought my red dragon to the library. My red dragon was very excited to check out some DVDs, but his big teeth made all the babies scared and cry, so we had to go home. Uh-oh. Can you show your big teeth? Good job. On Wednesday, I took my pink dragon to the library. She went right over to the picture books and started reading, but she left all of her shiny scales behind and made a big mess. Can you make your fingers twinkle like the shiny scales? On Thursday, I took my blue dragon to the library. My blue dragon has a very long tail. And when he ran too fast around the library, he bumped into people and knocked the shelves over. Oh no, can you make a long tail? Knocked things over with that long tail. On Friday, I took my yellow dragon to the library. My yellow dragon loves story time, but she has really big wings and it blocked all the kids from seeing the books. She also talked a little bit too much so that nobody could hear the stories. Uh-oh. Can you make really big wings like my yellow dragon? So she had to go home. Then on Saturday, I took my green dragon to the library. My green dragon is very well behaved. He handled the books gently and smiled nicely at all the little babies. He cleaned up his messes and he walked very carefully. But my green dragon has allergies and he sneezed. Can we do a big sneeze together? Uh-oh, and what happened when the green dragon sneezed? He breathed out some fire and caught the librarian's hair on fire. Oh no. The nice people at the library told me that I could come visit whenever I want, but from now on, my dragons should probably stay at home. That's the end of our story about our cute little dragons visiting the library. And the one at the end there was our green dragon. We're going to do a rhyme with some other green animals. Some frogs. How many frogs do we have here? Let's see, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 green and speckled frogs. I bet some of you know this rhyme, and we're going to do some actions along with it. We're going to start with our 5 frogs. So can you show me 5? Good. And they're sitting on, what is that? They're sitting on a log. So we have 5 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Can we go yum yum on our tummies? Yum yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. There goes that one. Whew. Now there are 4 green speckled frogs. All right, let's do that again with our 4 frogs. 4 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 3 green speckled frogs. All right, sing with me. 3 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 2 green speckled frogs. 2 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there is 1 green speckled frog. All right, we're down to 1. 1 green and speckled frog sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. She jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are no green speckled frogs. The end. They all jumped in the pool to cool off. That's a good rhyme for the summertime when we think about being hot. We can dream about that right now, right? Okay, so we have just enough time for one more book. And this one is about other animals and the things that they eat. In this rhyme, we had our frogs and they were eating bugs. Let's see what these other animals are eating and the different colors that they eat. It's called Who Eats Orange by Diane White and illustrated by Robin Page. This is a nonfiction book. It has some facts in it. Who eats orange? Bunnies in their hutches do. They eat those carrots, right? Chickens in the hen house too. Well, what are the chickens eating? Looks like cantaloupe. Who else eats orange? Goats, pigs, gorillas too. Gorillas? No, gorillas don't eat orange. They eat green. Who else eats green? Giraffes in the savannah do. And also zebras and hippos. Grunts too. Grunts? No, grunts don't eat green. They eat red. So this is a grunt. It's a kind of fish. And grunts eat red. Can you tell what that is? It's a little shrimp. Who else eats red? Whales in the Pacific do. Octopuses. We have a red lobster that the octopus is eating. How about turkeys? Turkeys? No, turkeys don't eat red. They eat, what color is that? Yellow. Who else eats yellow? Look at that cute little raccoon. Raccoons in the field do. And foxes and finches. Quetzals too. Quetzals? No, quetzals don't eat yellow. They eat purple. So here we have a quetzal, kind of bird, eating purple. Who else eats purple? Toucans in the canopy do. And butterflies and bees. Reindeer too. Reindeer? No, they don't eat purple. They eat blue. Who else eats blue? Yellow-bellied marmots do. And bears and waxwings. And maybe you? Do you eat blue? Yes, I do. Who likes blueberries? I eat a rainbow just like you. The end. Okay. It is time for us to say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining me today for our family story time. We're going to do a quick goodbye rhyme that was kind of like our hello rhyme. We start out with up, down, turn around, touch the sky and touch the ground. Pat your belly and blink your eyes. Blow a kiss and say goodbye. Bye, friends.